Power BI versus Tableau versus Looker, which BI tool is right for your business? So, Power BI consulting services. It's something a lot of people ask about, and today we're going to walk through it step by step. Next up, moving on to Power BI versus Tableau versus Looker, a direct comparison. The three tools dominate different segments of the BI market for reasons that go beyond marketing. Power BI owns the Microsoft-aligned mid-market. Tableau dominates data-heavy enterprise teams that need deep statistical analysis. Looker is the go-to for organizations where every dashboard must query a single semantic layer governed by data engineers. Power BI's pricing model is its biggest competitive advantage for Microsoft customers. Power BI Pro costs $10 per user per month and is included in Microsoft 365 E3 and E5 licenses many organizations already pay for. Power BI Premium per user starts at $20 per user per month and unlocks paginated reports, larger model sizes, and AI features. Tableau Creator licenses run $75 per user per month, with Explorer at $42 and Viewer at $15. For a 50-person analytics team, the gap between Power BI Pro and Tableau Creator can exceed $35,000 annually. Looker is typically priced as an enterprise platform deal starting around $3,000 to $5,000 per month for smaller deployments, scaling significantly for large organizations. Next up, now, why Microsoft Stack companies pick Power BI consulting services. For organizations already running Azure, Dynamics 365, or Microsoft 365, the integration depth of Power BI is difficult to match with other tools. It isn't just compatible with Microsoft services. It's built on them, which changes the calculus on everything from data refresh rates to row-level security configuration. Power BI connects to Azure Synapse Analytics, Azure Data Factory, and Azure Machine Learning without additional middleware. Sensitivity labels applied in Microsoft Purview flow automatically into Power BI reports, enforcing the same classification rules across emails, documents, and dashboards. This isn't available with Tableau or Looker without significant custom integration work. For healthcare and financial services organizations with strict data residency requirements, this native compliance integration is often the deciding factor. In our banking engagements, maintaining separate identity and access management for a non-Microsoft BI tool typically adds 30 to 60 engineering hours per compliance cycle. Let's talk about now, what is Power Platform Governance and why does it matter? Power Platform Governance is the set of policies, processes, and technical controls that determine who can build what, where data can flow, and how solutions move from development to production. Without it, the platform scales chaotically. Power Platform Governance prevents shadow IT through DLP policies, environment strategies, and approval workflows. This isn't theoretical. A 2023 analysis found the average enterprise has hundreds of unmanaged Power Platform solutions built by citizen developers, many accessing sensitive data sources without IT awareness. Our Power Platform Governance Framework Guide covers the 6 pillars in detail. The core framework addresses 4 domains. DLP policies in Power Platform work at the connector level. You group connectors into business, non-business, or blocked categories, and the system prevents flows or apps from mixing data across those boundaries. A properly configured DLP policy, for instance, blocks a citizen developer from connecting Dynamics 365 customer data directly to a consumer email service, which is a genuine compliance risk in financial services and healthcare. Now, moving on to Power BI dashboard development, from raw data to business insight. Good Power BI dashboard development is less about visual design and more about data architecture. The dashboards that actually get used are the ones where the underlying model is clean, the refresh schedule is reliable, and the row-level security matches the organizational hierarchy. This question comes up constantly in Power Platform engagements because Power Apps often sits alongside Power BI in a complete solution. Power Apps Canvas versus model-driven is a decision that affects data storage, UI flexibility, and long-term maintenance cost. Canvas apps give you pixel-level control over layout and can connect to virtually any data source. Model-driven apps are built on Dataverse and follow a structured, form-based UI that adapts automatically to different screen sizes. For most internal business process applications, model-driven apps are faster to build and easier to govern. For complex interfaces with non-standard layouts or external data sources, Canvas apps are the better choice. Next up, now, how Power Apps and Power Automate extend your BI investment. Power BI answers what happened. Power Apps and Power Automate answer what you do about it. That combination drives measurable business outcomes rather than just dashboard view counts. Power Apps development services that integrate tightly with Power BI can turn a static report into an actionable workflow in a single afternoon. The highest ROI Power Automate workflow examples share a common pattern: they eliminate a manual step that repeats dozens or hundreds of times per month. For examples from client work, our Power Automate consulting engagements typically start with a process audit to identify the 10 to 15 manual steps that are high frequency and low complexity. Those are the ones worth automating first. Working with a Power Automate consulting team shortens the automation timeline by ensuring flows are built to enterprise standards from day one. Let's talk about now how to prevent shadow IT on Power Platform. Shadow IT on Power Platform is a predictable outcome when citizen developer programs succeed without guardrails. Teams build fast, data spreads, and IT loses visibility. The solutions aren't punitive. They're structural. Shadow IT Power Platform problems follow a recognizable timeline. A motivated employee discovers Power Apps, builds a solution their team loves, shares it with 30 colleagues, and connects it to a sensitive data source. 6 months later, IT discovers 40 undocumented apps with access to the financial database. The risks of shadow IT on Power Platform are real and preventable, but only if governance is established before the problem grows. Citizen developer programs need governance guardrails to prevent data silos and compliance gaps. Without them, the speed advantage of low-code becomes a liability rather than an asset. Now, let's talk about what a Power Platform Center of Excellence looks like in practice. A Power Platform Center of Excellence is a team, not just a toolkit. It's the group responsible for maintaining the governance framework, supporting citizen developers, and ensuring the platform scales without becoming unmanageable. Most mid-market organizations staff their COE with 2 to 3 people, a platform admin, a governance lead, and a maker support specialist. Q Services implements Power Platform Center of Excellence using Microsoft's COE Toolkit, which is a collection of Power Apps, Power Automate flows, and Power BI dashboards that give the COE team tenant-wide visibility. The toolkit includes: we've documented the full implementation process in our guide to building a Power Platform Center of Excellence in 5 phases. For a mid-market organization, COE setup takes 4 to 8 weeks, and the ROI shows up within 90 days in reduced support tickets and improved license utilization. Let's talk about next up, what to look for in a Power BI consulting services partner. Choosing Power BI consulting services is a different decision than selecting a general IT vendor. The right partner needs depth across the entire Power Platform stack, not just report design skills. A team that can build beautiful dashboards but can't configure DLP policies or design a dataverse schema will leave you exposed within 6 months. Before signing with a Power Platform development company, these questions will separate capable partners from vendors selling hours. For a detailed look at what to expect from an engagement, our guide on Power BI consulting services covers scope, timelines, and the questions worth asking before you sign. Now, conclusion. The Power BI versus Tableau versus Looker decision matters less than most organizations think. For any company running Microsoft 365, Azure, or Dynamics 365, Power BI consulting services is the clear path forward. The cost advantage, the native integrations, and the connection to Power Apps and Power Automate make Power BI the logical anchor for a broader data strategy. What matters more is everything around the tool, the Power Platform governance framework that keeps citizen developers productive without creating compliance gaps, the dataverse consulting that gives your data architecture a solid foundation, and the Power Platform Center of Excellence that keeps the whole system running at scale. Get those right and Power BI delivers consistent ROI. Get them wrong and even the best dashboard won't eliminate the manual workarounds. If you're evaluating whether Power BI or the broader Power Platform fits your organization's infrastructure, Q Services brings hands-on experience across healthcare, logistics, banking, and financial services. We design and implement solutions that work the first time and scale as your data needs grow.